Okay, so this is my 22-day wrap up, and today was a very good day. It ended on a real strong note, and I had some struggles. Day 22 of 30, I felt in the beginning of the day like I was in a malaise, like I was in a juice swamp, just like a boat that is in the swamps. It's in the doldrums. Let's put it that way. In the doldrums, no wind in the sail. You're just stuck out on the ocean. You have faith that you'll get to land. The wind will come up again, but there's just, I would say I was in the doldrums, right? And I broke down at a certain point in the afternoon. I was, juicing. I had some chai. I had 2 cups of chai. I have to report that. But I broke down, and there's something about bread and butter pickles when I'm juicing. That little flavor of the sour and the sweet. I had canned some homemade bread and butter pickles, some cucumbers, and sweet and sour. I had them in the fridge, and I never really ate them. They're just sitting there, but I didn't want to throw them out. And I thought, oh, I just like a taste of bread and butter pickles. So I got like 4 slices. I took a knife and I chopped them all up into little teeny bites. And I took a fork and I just savored each little taste of these 4 pickle slices. And it was great. There's a brand, Bubba's bread and butter pickles, and they're very expensive and they're very good. And I was trying to replicate that flavor when I made the pickles, and I did a good job. They were very tasty. I had no idea they were that good. Maybe it's the fact they've been kind of brewing for that long. They've been marinating for that long, but they were very good. And that was enough. That flavor, that little something in my stomach, and chewing, nice tasty stuff. Anyway, so that was my fail. But the rest of the day, I kind of picked myself up, and I, went to the store. I got the stuff I needed to make tomato juice. I'm really watching how much I buy, just buying what I need for the different juice that I'm going to be juicing at that time. And then I was going to this dinner party tonight, and I wanted to go armed. And so I thought, well, I'll go to the truck and get a commercial juice because they're so great. They taste so good. I thought, nah, it's over your budget. If you just go to the store and get yourself 4 organic apples. I had beets, I had carrots, I had ginger, I had lemon. You can make yourself up a really tasty juice. So I did that, and it was good. It's very, very good. Not as good as the truck. He put a little more lemon in there, and my citrus juicer is not working anymore. I can't afford to get another one. So what I've been doing is taking the lemon and peeling it and putting the whole lemon in my juicer. And it's just not the same because you're not getting, it doesn't taste lemony. But but it was okay. I took that, and was bringing kombucha with my mulberry flavoring, and I didn't know how that would taste. So I went to the dinner party, and I got there, and my friend brought in on a platter fresh tomatoes with sliced mozzarella and basil, and it looked so good. I mean, I dream about that. Sliced mozzarella, tomatoes, basil. And she probably had a little, vinegar and oil on there, a little dressing. I was thinking, oh my God, that looks so good. And then my friend took, she had a wrapped package, and it was big salmon steaks. Now I'm a vegetarian, so that's pretty meaningless to me. But boy, she put it on with some olive oil on the stove, and it smelled so good. I mean, this salmon flavor. And the reality is that one gets a lot of enjoyment just from smelling good food. And truth be told, I didn't eat any of the food, but I so appreciated the variety that was there. There were greens, cooked greens, different greens that were cooked, and what else was there? Just a beautiful medley of food that was presented. Just exquisite, just really tremendous. And there was wine, which I didn't drink. I had my kombucha. The kombucha was good. I was satisfied with it. It wasn't sour. That's what you have to watch out for, that you miss that peak point and it turned a little sour. It was good. And I mostly drank kombucha. And my friends that I was with were so supportive of me. I offered to leave when they started to eat, because that was one of my strategies. Because sitting there, I've been to dinners where people, either they don't want to spend the money, or for some reason they're sitting at a table with other people eating, and you can just tell they want to like grab a fork and just take something off your plate. And I didn't want to be that person. I did not want to be that person. So I offered, and they were very encouraging. They really were supportive. It's like, no, just stay. And I stayed, and we had a great time, because these are very good, dear old friends. And when we get together, we're just like, chatting a mile a minute and just having fun. We do have fun together, and we had a lot of fun. And I enjoyed when they brought the apple pie out with rhubarb and apple. And one was sugar. Half of the pie was sugar free, and half of it had sugar and vanilla ice cream on top. Pie a la mode, and then there was fruit, and it was really well done. And the hostess said that she planned it, that she coached people, what was needed to make a really great dinner, and it was really good. But it was interesting. Someone brought homemade kale chips, homemade kale chips, and I really had to taste them, and I did. I took a little small kale chip. I just had to taste it, see if it was any good, and it was. It's well done. And then I took another one. That was pretty good, and so it was a successful evening, and so glad I stayed. I'm so glad they were welcoming. I'm so glad they understood. And I talked about juicing to some of the people there. And most of my friends are very health conscious and get it about food, the relationship between food and health and weight and health and exercise and health. This is a group that gets it, and that's wonderful. So anyway, so that was my day, and then I came home, and I was a little hungry, and I got another 2 slices of pickle, and I chopped them up, and I ate my pickle, which was very satisfying. And then I made some hot peppermint tea, because it's freezing here in Iowa. I mean, it's raining out, and I turned my heat off a couple days ago because it was chilly enough that when I woke up, the heat came on. I mean, this is the end of June, and I don't want to pay the bill, and I had turned the heat off, and I ended up putting a vest on. I thought, well, let me have a cup of peppermint tea to warm myself up and, kind of settle my stomach a little bit. So that's what I did, and I'm good. And so this is the end of day 22. Tomorrow's 23. And the thing about this time period is you're still a long way from the shore. You still have a long way to go. And it's just something that I'm dealing with. I'm just doing it. It's a worthy pursuit. I'm sticking with it. I'm so glad I'm checking in at night, because it makes it real for me. I know at night I'm going to have to confess any failures I've made. I can't sneak out and get a burger. For me, it would be a veggie burger. But it's just stay in the distance, and this is an aid to that. And anybody who's done long juice fast understands. You're good. It's just more of the same. So anyway, so that's it. Tomorrow's day 23. So that's the first day of I don't know what it is, an 8-day juice fast, I think it is. And I have a picnic on Friday, so hopefully it will go as well as this dinner tonight. So that's my wrap up for day 22.